Yo, what's up guys? So as you can see, not the normal me. I'm a little bit under the weather, but still gonna bring you guys some knowledge. So let's jump into my computer and let's go and see what's happening. I'll also give you an update on where I am with my trades. I'm in the gold and the USD CAD. Let's go check them out. Follow along. Sweet, let's go.
Boom. Okay, so now we're back in my computer. Let's go check out some cool stuff, guys. Remember, please guys, disclaimer, these are my opinions. This is what I've learned in the last few years trading. I want you guys to understand that, because you're going to make a financial decision and you shouldn't make it based on me. You should base it on the fact that things have been proven. So I suggest you practice as much as you can. Take this with a grain of salt. Be consistent and you will see profits if you do what you're supposed to do. Okay guys, now that that's said, let me show you guys how I got some of these trades quickly. Okay, we'll start from the top, where I'll basically do a top-down analysis for you guys, and then we'll make our way down into, if you stay to the end, I'll show you how you can literally just create an account or a demo and start yourself implementing these rules. Okay, sweet guys, let's jump in. Let's go back to the basics quickly so I can get you guys to understand how I took this trade and what is more important. Is it the fundamentals, the technicalities? Is it what's being said in regards to the news? Is it smart money concepts? Like, there's so much confusion out there. Guys, you just need to understand this one beautiful rule. Okay, create a case. Okay, now how do we create that case? Let's go and check out something called Forex Factory, guys. So we're going to jump into here and we're going to go, okay, today is, what is today? It is May, guys. It is the 9th. And we are going to check, is there any high impact of news? No. So what we're going to do is, you don't just go, okay, cool, and we go, no, let's see what people might be waiting for.
Ooh, juicy. Anything that is red, guys, anything is red. So all I do now is I say to myself, okay, so it's going to be CAD and the USD, baby. Cool. Normally when we speak about this, guys, we also speak about the NASDAQ, we speak about the US 30. They get affected also when these kind of things come out. So now I go and write on my chart here. I go, okay, creating case. Okay, what cases are we creating them for? The NAS, the US 30, and USD CAD, and there's also a good opportunity on the USD JPY, guys. So these are the things that we got to try and do, guys. We write them down. We make sure that we're confident about our actual creation of this case to buy or sell. We need to be able to react to the market and see if it's doing what we want it to do. And if it does, then we go in. Okay, second step. Now you go and plot your chart. Okay, if you do not have a trading account, okay, stay till later. I will give you a suggested video where you can create a live account and you can implement all of this stuff in. Okay guys, this is mainly for the guys that have already got their account sorted and are ready to trade something. So let me show you exactly how to do that. Okay,
so you go to Forex Factory, see what's happening. We have CPI news coming up later, which is a bigger news event. So the only time you need to be trading today, in my opinion, is when the New York Stock Exchange opens. So we now want to go and actually just plot our chart. Okay, so this is what we do.
Guys, so now we can see what is plotting. This is awesome because it's really fun to just be able to draw areas of influence, guys, and just wait for the market to come. Okay, I've already got one here. Check your CAD, and then I've got another one here that says here, what, liquidity taken. So I've got two different alarms waiting, ready. If the market does whatever, it's like, I'm okay, guys. I don't have to stress about it. You just need to set up yourself for success. Now, I can already see here that looks like the CAD is already taking a dive, but it's nearly 12 o'clock, which is kind of normal to see a retracement at that time, because a lot of people are like either getting into the markets again, or everybody is waiting for the news to come out, which there is none today, which is great. So normally we can find some bounce of structure. But yeah, let me quickly show you how you guys got into this trade. Yeah, so top-down analysis. This is how simple it is, guys. We are in the highest time frame possible, and you know what I'm going to do is do something very nice for you guys. It took so long to actually go through this. I'm joking. But let's go through this quickly. This is very simple. It's actually the most easiest thing you can do. We are going to just find areas of resistance and structure. Obviously, I just want you to put it there, guys. I know it's so far away, but do it as for the sake of doing it and being consistent. Okay, there we go. That's lovely. and now I want to try and find a beautiful area. Sorry about that. Now we're going to find a beautiful area that looks quite powerful. So we already have a little touch there, guys. I might as well, if I'm going to do that one, and yes, do this as well, guys. These are the daily time frames. We just want to see what range is this area in. What has it been doing? How many times does it touch these areas? And does it look likely to carry on or not carry on? And from my perspective right now, so we do have a high, a very high over here, okay, and then we've literally just come down, touched this area, and then we haven't kind of come back to it yet, nor have we come back to here. But I do starting to see a pattern here that could possibly happen, but we aren't sure yet. At the moment, we are seeing more strength being pushed down. So what we do is, let's, instead of us decide, let's paint the picture so then we can make a decision. Okay, and this is all done in such a high time frame, guys. So you want to respect all the high time frame areas, because then you kind of know, you like in your heart and soul, you can say to yourself, oh, okay, look, that is possible. And you see, guys, like I am seeing that this is a very powerful area to buy it in. Even if it's just to a smaller area, time zone, then it's cool. I really do see the possibility of this being knocked back up to just a little bit here. Like, I'm basing this on historical evidence, because this is where it came to, right, before, and it has moved up over there, higher, and it also has come here before and moved all the way up there. So, would you bet? That's what we're doing. We are betting, placing a probability bet that the market might move up to here, okay? And we have had a possible double bottom in a way, and this entire area is very strong. So I want to just highlight this area as well, just to see what the market does down here, okay? And remember, my stop loss is actually inside here, so the possibility of me actually getting taken up is there, because we can see big candle. So we're seeing the direction easily here, guys. But we've also, over all this time, haven't broken that low. So what do we do now? We just be patient. There is no need for us to react to anything. All we have to do is just let the market decide what it wants to do. Okay. And what I'm going to do right now is just keep painting this picture easily by just putting in a little bit more evidence of what we are seeing here and where this price action could take us. Okay, so we could have a little bit of a squiggle down here, guys. So my position technically isn't that great, okay? But what I did do is I found an area where market had moved up and I entered it, and it was for very small risk. So that is how you can play the game. We don't have to always get perfect entries. There's not going to be perfect entries all the time. But I do have one that you could have used on the gold, which I'll show you just now. It's really, really nice. It had everything that you could possibly want in a trade. Okay, now that we're in the hourly, guys, you go down to the 4 hour and we carry on looking at it. Okay, so now we can see that there is a big possibility that the market will move up to here, and it could just bounce between the two of them. Now we're seeing on a 4 hour candle that we've had one big engulfing candle. Okay, these are very good, significant candles that actually say, hey, listen, I might want to go higher. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. Is I'm going to actually wait to see if market comes here. I was like, whoa, CAD, because I wasn't expecting this, and I was very worried. I didn't really know that the market would decide to jump up like that. I was expecting for a small little movement up and down. I could monitor it and just take a profit later. But when it did that, I was very impressed, because now we kind of know that this area is a good buy. The candle previous area was affected, and at the same time it's actually part of a trend. This is a trend line going in this. The same trend is happening. You know, we're following along with the trend. We didn't see a lower low. We saw a good bounce, and now we want to see what price action does when the US stock market opens. Can you see how we're building this case out? So, one, we have good news from Friday that could be following over to today. Yesterday, we had a good bounce on structure from a high-end daily time frame. On top of that, we have another good influence, which is actually a possible repeat of historical patterns, which has just happened now. We've just seen the same bounce in the same area, double bottom, back up to the top again. Very simple one. Okay, now guys, like there isn't really any more info you need to worry about right now. Like that is absolutely perfect. This is what I want to see. If this market can do this, then I can stay in it for much longer. I want to see price maybe come back down to here, bounce, and then break these highs, okay, then that's great. If it actually ends up going through this area, guys, like if it really rockets through here and then pulls back, I might be looking for another entry anywhere on here or down there, and then I might ride some new ones just top here just to take profit right here. Okay, and if I do catch the extra ones, I might leave the ones that are down here in to ride to the even higher. So you can see there's lots of opportunities in this, but if you're scared to take a trade, then how are you actually going to profit, guys? You got to actually do something about it. Okay, now on to gold, guys. Let's go and see why I took a gold trade. This was very exciting. This moved. Wow, this stuff is moving. Okay, same thing as last time, guys. Let me just take out everything so you guys don't get confused. Remove all the drawings, and now we can reassess the situation. So, can you guys clearly see on a higher time frame, so daily, we have actually broken that high there? Like it shows, like literally, like that would be the trend. Can you see? This is how people draw channels. I don't really draw channels, guys. I kind of just look at highs and lows and trade them like that. I really prefer doing that. I just got confused with making channels. It just got to me, so I don't do that. But this is what I do. I make sure I highlight the highest previous high, and that, guys, is a possibility. If there's good reasons for it to happen, it can happen. We don't have to speculate. If the market is showing us that it wants to go higher, it's going to go higher, and we can see that the push is there. So we just remember we're highlighting areas of big influence, and we can see, I will put one there, guys, now, but you know what, let's just I want to do the actual top-down analysis first from what I can see. Okay, we can definitely put one down here. That was a very good pull down, and then a little bit of a powerful push up, and then pull back, and then back up to the top. So can you see that I'm assuming this wants to happen again? Okay, which is basically the very simple movement. This could happen again. See, so we're just looking for continuation, guys. It's just movement from low high, okay, to a higher high, okay, back down to a lower high, higher high, lower high, hopefully down to there, and then a higher high. So we're just looking for continuation of what we are seeing. So if we see an abrupt rejection from up here, guys, then I know I need to move my stop losses, and I just relax. Don't worry about it. Okay, very easy stuff to go through, guys. Okay, let me put it back on. There you go. Now, guys, the nice thing about this is you can see that we're trending inside this area from down here to about up here. Now, what I want to actually just show you was that there was a beautiful entry yesterday. I didn't want to enter it yesterday because I'm actually relaxing for the last few days because I've been a bit sick. So I just decided not to like stress myself anymore and try to watch more trades. But anyway, guys, if your trade sizes are stressing you out, you're not trading correctly anyway. But let's just carry on with this. This is looking very nice. You can see why I entered this trade. We've already had an impulsive movement going up, breaking that high, pulling back down into this area. So for me, I was so keen on finding this area here. I actually got a hint from a very cool trader, Trader Nick, by the way, has been helping me incredible. I'll actually link his description down below, guys. I really like what he's doing. He's taught me a lot about trading and also like how you can figure out incredible opportunities in the markets if you just use the basics of higher highs, lower trend trading, and also actually just tuning into this channel. I mean, wow, I am beyond excited to be just part of the community. Anyway, guys, as a trader myself, I'm learning every single day. Okay, doesn't matter how long I've been in the markets for, but in there for years, guys. Been trading for years. Still haven't got my knack yet to where I want to be. I mean, $1,000 a day would be unbelievable. But you know, we gotta build it up. We're gonna build it up. That's what I'm gonna go for, guys. But anyway, let's back to here. Okay, guys. So once you have like broken through here, and you can see, guys, there was like a big restriction here, and then you can see that it also started like giving some information over here that I didn't want to go any higher. And then it came down, and then it broke through the structure on a high time frame, guys. Even on the 4 hour, you can go see what that looks like. See how many more candles are inside here. But anyway, by using a small little bit of a like resistance zone on your trading, you can see what's happening here. Okay, so I wanted to enter lower, but when I saw my retracement come back, I was like, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. So now I can teach you guys the actual reasons that you need to enter. This is the next step, is try to find an impulsive move on the 1 hour. Okay, so we're going to dig into this. This is the 4 hour, which still is the 1 hour. So remember earlier we're going through steps. The first step was create a case study from Forex Factory. Okay, then find out from Forex Factory what you need to go and look at. From that, you're going to go to TradingView and you're going to come up with your plan. Okay, in the plan, you need to do a top-down analysis on each and every chart. Okay, so guys, what you're going to do is, now that we've got into a really beautiful place, you can see from the hourly we found this position, and we're inside of our different highs and lows from the daily time frame. Now from here, guys, what we're going to do is just look for those beautiful impulses and we're going to trade them. It's as simple as this. If we had to just quickly take a Fibonacci tracement from there to there, boom, okay, and you see the structure falls in place. Okay, and remember guys, there's also another thing. Look for your double zeros, your triple zeros, and they are just really good areas to obviously look for rejection. Okay, and this is what happened with me. If I go and actually look here at 2000, we had a perfect rejection. I mean, like, guys, that is not even funny. And if I go onto my RCG market account, guys, okay, and I go and look at my trade, which is just, here's my trades, go look at gold. Look at this, guys, I just got it off 2001, double zero, triple zeros, really good to trade on. Okay, so that is what we are trying to do, guys. We are really trying to just to show you guys that it is very easy to actually trade. It's not like you're trying to manipulate the market into your own way, you know? You're not trying to make it yours. You are just trying to follow along and make financial decisions based on a fact that this could happen, right? And if you're wrong, you're okay with that decision you made. Okay, let's go back. Okay guys, and now look how simple this was. From the case study I created, you are going to therefore then implement what you're learning. Remember, there was good news for the dollar last week, but that didn't hinder gold from moving upwards. And this is why I say, guys, it's always important just to have a risk to reward factor in your trading, because I knew it was possible that the gold could go down, but we've just seen a beautiful impulsive movement, and that is a reason for me to get into the trade. I did take into account that gold could have moved down, okay, so I didn't risk a lot. The exact risk on this trade was 200 Rand, and I'm already sitting at about 400 Rand. Look at this. So each trade is sitting at 400, and I only risked 200 max. But guys, the risk to reward ratio is there, okay. But I'm actually hoping to hold this for longer. And if not, that's totally chilled. I'm going to trail my stop loss up. Now, what does that mean? Guys, you can, if you're worried that your trade isn't so great, you can easily just take the trade and put it into profit. So if I do that, can you see I actually make 136 Rand? You can't really lose now. You got a risk-free trade. That is a perfect risk to reward ratio, and I'm totally chilled with that. But guys, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Why not risk a small amount to make a large amount? Okay, so now if my trade goes according to my plan, I've risked 200 Rand, 4,400 Rand. And I literally just decided to enter it because based on the patterns, based on the confidence that I have in the actual chart itself, that I know my stuff and I don't mind losing the money I risk, gives me that edge to be in the market. Okay, so you guys need to take everything with your own confidence, okay? And if you don't risk and you don't learn, you're not going to have the confidence to enter the charts. So please remember that rule, okay? We have to take some risks in this life, otherwise we're never going to really get anywhere. Okay, enough of my babbling. And that's how easy it was, guys. Just to reiterate everything, let's just quickly go back to here so I can show you. Once you got into this area and it's on the hourly impulsive movements, I just want you guys just to look for a small little rejection. Okay, and it normally happens on a 5-minute chart, and I want to show you what it looks like. It's like a beautiful like liquidation pattern. On the left hand side, there were people that moved up in the charts. Okay, on the 5 minutes you look for these areas. Where did it bounce and move up? These are good areas to trade in. And you can see it happens so often, guys. If we just had to like look for one quickly, here we go. Market moved slightly up here, then they came back down, then they came back up, then the market decided to come back down again, and then shot up. So it liquidated the area that literally tried to come up on a small scale. That's why they're not the best to use, but this was big. This was an actual consolidation. on a small time frame, and then it moved higher, and then came back, hit it on structure inside a fib zone. So that is a beautiful strategy that I have literally been implementing for a very long time, and it has worked so well for me. Okay guys, so if I wanted to quickly just, in a nutshell, let's just quickly do this very fast. We just went boom, straight to the daily, okay, found our areas of influence after we've got our case study from Forex Factory, and just looked for an impulsive movement on the hourly that had liquidity and also has a good structural zone from left to right. Now left to right structures are literally just based on the fact that you can see that there's been a good bounce, and we can also see that the market has been pushing upwards because of the movement. So it was easy to see this because it was like this. We went impulsive move down, back here, okay, higher, okay, then rested on there, then broke that high. Now this was just like, okay, we need some more liquidation. Liquidated it down there, broke down there, took all the money down here, and then pushed back up. Now it said, oh, we need extra money. So everyone that tried to push up the market from that area got taken up by that wick down here, and then now the market wants to move up to this area to actually hopefully break it and then come back down to grab this and then go higher. So guys, as the market just keeps doing this, okay, it's trading. It's money needs to be taken and it needs to be won. That's what moves the markets, and that's how it works. Okay, that's on a higher time frame. Sorry about that. That's on a higher time frame, and it's as simple as that, guys, to read these things. We don't really need to be super smart, but if you have the confidence and you know that you've created your case, it makes it easier for you to enter. Okay, we had bad news for dollar for a while. Gold had a spike. It had a retracement onto structure. I traded it and I risked a little bit of cash, and that's it. That's all you need to know. Okay guys, so that's about it that I can get to you guys as soon as possible. Let's see where this trade goes, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Listen, there'll be links in the bottom with regards to how to open up a live account with RCG Markets as well, guys. If you don't know how to do that, I'll leave a video connected to here that will let you show you how to do that. And then guys, if you're very interested in getting yourself funded, if you've traded a little bit, or if you are a profitable trader on a small account and you've done it for a few months, then message me. Let's get you funded. Okay, let's get you a $5,000 to a $200,000 account with some really good top firms that I have partnered myself with, and I'm ready to bring them to you guys because they are outstanding. I'm also on my journey to getting funded, guys, so follow me on this and let's get ourselves funded. We have the tech, we have everything you can need to get yourselves on some capital that can really transform your life. Let's go.